Hello and welcome back to F1 2018 THL round 6, and once again we are at the Monaco Grand Prix. So of course last week AOR is also at Monaco, and yeah, I had quite a bad race around there, to be honest. On the pad, of course, no pace at all, and I ended up crashing out with only a few laps to go, so very disappointing there. So hoping I can get a much better race here. Definitely I think AOR has well, much higher caliber than THL, so of course trying to get as many points as possible here. And just knowing I have to sort of keep with Jaeger, who also really does struggle around this track as well. So I know I can actually maybe even gain a few points on him if I have a good race. So definitely not as dire as it was in AOR, but again, it is Monaco and it's so easy to crash out. So I need to be very careful over the course of the race. But you can see this lap right now, I actually decided to go full traction because I think one of the reasons why I crashed out last week was because yeah, I'm really not liking the game in medium traction. It feels horrible to drive. Every time you hit a curb, you're about to spin out. And I just feel much more comfortable in full traction. I think it's almost the equivalent of what medium traction was last year. So it's much more comfortable for me. So I might go on it from now on, even though it is a bit slower for me. As we cross the line, it's a 1:11.7, which wasn't that quick. So I decided to go out on medium traction. You can see immediately you do get much more grip in medium traction. Only about a tenth on that first corner. So not huge amounts. But again, it's just about consistency. I mean, I've never really been good at qualifying. So maybe I might just use medium traction to get as much pace as possible in qualifying. But in the race, I definitely think it would be better for my tyre wear and for my consistency if I do go full traction. But you can see, yeah, immediately we actually are quite a bit up, but you can see the Lowe's hairpin. We've got to lose a lot of time compared to the real runners because we can only go 90-degree lock, like as you can see there. Whereas if I was looking at Shadionics, my friend on the wheel, and he can literally go full lock through there. So I don't think it's too much time I lose through there, but still it does help to be on a wheel around this track, as we unfortunately do get a corner cutting warning. But we were actually quite a long way up, so we could have even got P4, 3-3. You can see you're actually all the way up into P5, and there's a 16-man lobby. We're going to crash into the wall anyway, for so it didn't really matter anyway. But yeah, still P6 as we get demoted. But yeah, still really good qualifying, and as we just retire with the last person in qualifying, so not really affecting anyone there. But yeah, really surprising considering there's 16 people in this lobby, and for me to get P6 around Monaco, I was really looking forward to this. Even so, you can see Jaeger is actually on the Ultra Softs. I actually didn't see that before, and a few other people in the Super Softs, but I didn't do a good lap, so as you saw, I could have easily gone third or fourth. But my mentality is I'm probably going to crash anyway in the first few laps, so there's no point starting on the Ultras. So you can see we're going to do the 2-stop, but I wouldn't be surprised if I push it to a 4 or 5-stop, to be honest. It is so, yeah, it's so hard around here. But yeah, just really under-fueling, well, trying to get away with as little fuel as possible. But I knew it was going to be 39 laps of pain ahead of me if I did make the 39 laps. Of course, Monaco does claim a lot of lives. As you can see, we are going to go back on full traction just to make sure. Yeah, as you know, wait for the 5 lights to go out. Here we are, 5 lights, and away we go after a delayed start. I'm actually going to get quite a bad start. You got Pixelmeister up or inside. You've also got you can see Sky behind us as well. But you get shafted and we're out of the race. And yeah, that's my shortest league race of all time, retiring on the first corner of lap 1, and I was absolutely livid. Yeah, I had a really good chance to gain on the Jaeger. As you see there, it originally looks like Sky, but you can see we actually get shoved into the wall. We actually gained 23 miles per hour there, so definitely a big shove. And you can see there's actually Marcosas, who actually pushes us into the wall. So I think he just missed his braking or something, because he got his pedals mixed up or something. But yeah, in the end, it was actually quite a topsy-turvy race. There was a few safety cars which brought everyone into play, and it looked like Ventrox and Sanyards were leading out front, but Ventrox unfortunately crashed on the final lap. So it was Sanyards actually won ahead of Kozia, who will close on me in the championship. Marcus has actually recovers brilliantly from being in the wall to 3rd place. So I honestly think I could have been up there if he well, because of course he was in the incident with me and still managed to finish 3rd. Jaeger in 4th, so I definitely could have gained on him there if I'd actually finished. So really annoyed. Really, it's basically blown my whole championship in jeopardy, and I'm getting fed up with this, to be honest. I mean, most of it is my fault, but I just don't know if I want to race this league. I definitely will for the time being, but after 2 years, it's getting a bit tedious on this game. This game is just hot. I don't like it at all. But you can see Jaeger extends his lead to 32 points in the championship, and Kozia, Aki, and Ventrix. Of course, Aki actually wasn't there, but they're all quite close to me now, within 15 points. So it's looking quite close for the battle for P2, but I think Jaeger looks hold and drive at this rate, especially if I can not get my act together in the coming races. You can see we still are in the lead with Ferrari ahead of McLaren. Red Bull moved to third, actually moved down to third, as McLaren get a 2-3, so really good result for them. Renault stay fourth and Sauber just behind them in fifth. But yeah, that's going to be it for this time. See you next time in Canada. Hopefully it'll be a bit more upbeat. Sorry for the short video. Thanks again. Bye.